transaction. We don't know. I guess he says it's still in their name as the licensee or something, because he said he could transfer it. He could transfer it to another licensed gun dealer, and that licensed gun dealer could then sell it for her. So,
what if something happens and she ends up lost in the shuffle and she still doesn't get her money back?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know. That's the thing. Kim, welcome to the show. What's going on, Kim? Welcome.
Tom, I've been listening to you for many, many years,
yes,
and I
sir.
got to tell you, you sold me on customer service. I buy guns. I'm a shooter, and I got to tell you, I won't go to Gunsmoke just because of the fight that he put up for a few bucks, as opposed to bending over and saying, you know what can I do for you? He said that yesterday, but he didn't follow through. He held on to that gun and held on to his $160, which would be the
consignment,
the consignment fee. And when my accounts call and they've got a problem, I just say, what can I do? And sometimes they hit me a little harder than I want to, but I got to tell you, I buy loyalty. And I would never go to that guy because I don't feel as though he would work with me. I feel as though he would fight me all the way if I had a problem with anything I bought from him.
You know, there are some people in business that are never wrong. Do you know what I mean? They're never wrong, and they don't back down, and they're never wrong. And sometimes, even if they're technically right, it's the kind of attitude that can destroy a business, in my opinion. But,
Yep.
I'm not saying he has that attitude. I have not dealt with him enough to know. I really haven't. Okay, so I want to be fair here. I don't want to say, don't go there. He's not worth it. But I don't think he did himself any favors, is what I was trying to say.
Tom, I'm not going there. I heard what would happen if I bought a gun and I had a problem. He is not service-oriented, and you don't even have to make a decision. I made my own by listening to your show, and I'm going to bet you that there's a whole lot of other people that will think twice about going into Gunsmoke. And it's a shame, in this economy, in this climate, that he's shot himself in the foot.
And Kim,
no pun.
Kim, also, I'll say this. You know what? I think a lot of people do think I'm an ass. You know that? And I think it's with good reason. And I chase people down. I chase people down with microphones and cameras. And I go to bat for people, and I fight for people. And sometimes I'm wrong about people, and then we correct it. Or sometimes I'm too light on someone, and I should have been harder. We're not perfect. But the point is, I've been doing it in this town for 30 years, and you don't survive if you're not real. You don't survive. So no matter what anyone says, you don't survive. Valerie, welcome. What's happening? Valerie, what's going on?
Oh, hi. I had a comment about Rich White. I agree with you. I think he's an idiot and he's an ass. I'm a business owner.
I didn't use the word idiot. I didn't use that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
Well, that's my word. Then.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's my word. And he's put a bad taste in my mouth, and I know I will never go there, and I'm a gun buyer too. But as far as I'm a business owner, and I spend money in advertising, and he's on the radio now for I don't know how many hours. I heard this topic the other day, and he's his own worst advocate. He's just selling against his own company by arguing with this woman and demeaning her and calling her a liar, and it's upsetting me. I don't know the whole story, but just how he's talking to her is just very offensive. And I don't know. As a business owner, I spend money to bring people in, and I'm hearing Rich Wyatt and Gunsmoke, and he's giving his own business a very negative slant by holding on to that money. I mean, does he really need it that bad that he can't let it go? And sometimes in my business, I break my own policies to make a customer happy.
I know, and that's what it is. Policies that can't be broken are not policies. They're dictatorships. And really, you know what? Everyone's got to bend sometimes. Everyone does. Everyone does. Let's talk to Shasta, who has a Mother's Day screaming deal. Shasta!
Hi.
What do you got going on here?
Oh, nothing much. Just getting ready for Mother's Day. We're actually really quite busy today, too. But I wanted to offer your listeners a Mother's Day deal.
What is it?
2 dozen long stem roses, 50-centimeter roses, arranged in a vase for $35.
Wow.
And that's delivered.
You can't beat that. 35. No, wait. That's delivered?
No. Delivery is $10
that's
in
okay.
the local Denver metro area.
So $45. Now, Parker and Castle Rock not included?
Not included.
All right, $10 delivery. So $45 delivered, 2 dozen long stem red roses, or $35 if you want to pick them up. Shasta, what's your Number.
303-399-3838.
All right, so it's 303-399-3838, 399-3838. Hey, man, can't beat that. Mother's Day. What are you doing for Mother's Day, Mike? Anything?
No plans yet. You know, they're the ones who bring those flowers into the office every week now.
Did Holly arrange that? Is that who that is? Or you arranged it? That is wonderful.
Don't tell people I arrange their flowers.
Yeah, 303-713-TALK.
Light my loafers here, Tom.
Okay, 2 quick comments here. Dave, welcome to the show. What's going on, Dave?
Hey, yeah, I kind of see Rich's point of view because he does something that other people wouldn't do. He was willing to modify the gun technically before she could take delivery of it.
Yeah, but all he did was put on some stocks if they did that, yes.
Right, and it's kind of one of those things. I make crossbows. You're not going to get any modifications to your crossbow until it's yours.
Okay.
But I have to agree with you, though. I think it's bad business practice. It's like the plumbers that want to charge for cameraing a sewer. I think if you do that, you're using something you pulled out of the sewer for brains. You shove a camera down there, and people are showing $50,000, $20,000, $80,000 at you to have a sewer line replaced. Heck, I'd give people money to shove a camera down their sewer.
Except, hold on. Unless, of course, you're only doing the camera work and you don't do repairs and you want to stay totally independent, there's nothing wrong with probing a sewer and charging a certain price for it and then calling someone else for repairs. Because when you have the guy doing it for free that does repairs, sometimes they don't tell you the truth about what they see, and you end up getting a second opinion anyway. But now,
right, no, that's good
let me re-examine this. You think that Rich had a good point?
Yeah, because it's a business practice I wouldn't do, but he is willing to modify the gun before you technically can take possession of it.
And he is willing to help you if your background check is inaccurate.
Right.
Okay. So I mean, listen. If you heard me from the beginning of this transaction, I took no stand on the transaction itself. None. In fact, I still hold out that he could be technically correct, that you own the gun first, then get the background check. I only thought he sounded like an ass. I shouldn't have said he was an ass, but he sounded like one. That's what I meant. And you know what? I felt bad after I heard he just had a baby, because I don't like making people I don't like making people feel bad, and I didn't mean he's an ass. I just meant he sounds like one. It just sounds like all a bunch of trouble for nothing. And sometimes in business, you suck it up. We have more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show on 630 KHW. Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Welcome to the show. Let's go back to some other comments, and then I'm going to go to new. I got to stop taking these calls, and then we got mortgage questions and all that. Ron, go ahead, sir. What's going on?
Yes, thank you, Tom. I just wanted to comment. I don't know how someone, a legal dealer, can sell a gun to a person who he does not know is legally able to own one. It seems to me that if you don't pass, then he's got your gun and your money. I don't understand that.
Well, Mike, CBI said that's not the way it should be, right? What did they say?
CBI said this is a business decision Rich has made on how to conduct his business.
Oh, okay, hold on. But it's not required, is
no.
what? And Rich saying it is required.
Yep.
Now,
he's the only one in the state saying that.
But how does the state reconcile the fact that? How does he reconcile the fact? The state. How do they reconcile the fact that it asks if you're the purchaser?
That I don't know. I know Rich has been in touch with CBI. Barbara is going through the Attorney General's office. But when we asked Rich, if they say you can refund this to her, will you? And he's sticking to his no refund policy.
So it
I don't
doesn't,
think he has any
really
intention.
matter.
He's using the state as a scapegoat.
It doesn't really matter.